Hey, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Sweet Millionaire Formula, the podcast where we mix money goals with Hollywood drama and drop gems like it's hot. I'm your host, Money Mona, Budget Babe by Day, and I'm here to help you secure the bag without losing your mind or your edges, period. Let's talk money, mess, and millionaire moves. Here's what we got on the agenda today. TikTok shop and how to get to 1,000 followers in order to make a passive income on TikTok. Creating an LLC for your brand, your thought, or your concepts. And how to set six-month goals that'll transform your life, your mindset, and your bank account. So grab that drink, sis, or your pen, because we're about to get into it. Segment 1. On today's segment, I want to talk about how I know I'm not the only one who's on TikTok now after 3 or 4 years of seeing people cry out and crash out. But I didn't understand the capacity as to why they were crashing out and why was TikTok so important. And now, after getting some feedback from my audience about how to make sure the show is growing and then how the show can be reach a new audience, one of my friends suggested that I get on TikTok. Even though, shout out to the children know what's going on. My daughter had told me about TikTok literally like maybe 6 months ago. She's like, you need to get a TikTok. And I'm like, yeah, that's for the younger generation. That's from the young kids. I did not know the world that was on TikTok. And when I seen people selling live on TikTok, I said, oh, this was made for exactly a person like me. Because all I have to do is be the face of my own brand. It's like basically giving you a startup shop to run your own business. And I was like, how incredible is the opportunities to generate a passive income so easy and so accessible that you can literally open up your phone, go live, and start selling things on TikTok. I'm fascinated. So I just wanted to talk about the hacks of TikTok, the importance of TikTok, and being able to generate income that can basically change your life. I mean, for the past couple of years, the only outlets were like things like DoorDash and like Lyft or Uber as forms of, a second income or a side hustle, quote unquote side hustle. But TikTok is differently. It's actually a stream of income. And if you know how to niche down, whether it's workout, food, makeup, beauty, hair, music, there's a broad range of audiences across the world from many different countries that are using TikTok. And I believe that TikTok is an opportunity for you to generate a passive income. Now, one of the immediate hurdles that I ran into in my mind, I was like, oh, I got a TikTok. I'm going to go live. I'm going to buy all these products and I'm about to, do all this stuff and just, amplify myself on TikTok. But what TikTok made me really sit back and do was to think about the trajectory of where I could be in the next 2 or 3 years using this platform to monetize it, to grow my audience, and to really create a lane for myself. I feel like I'm a perfectionist at times, and that can prohibit me from really like branching out into being my full self, because I'm like, okay, this has to look right. I have to have this specific camera. Oh, I need to have this specific things in my background. Oh, it needs to look exactly like this. And I limit myself the opportunity from actually creating on the app and just kind of living and letting it be great. You know what I mean? So I don't want to take away from the creative aspect of the app, but I'm just so happy to have created a TikTok. I don't know if y'all are as happy as I am, but let me know in the comments on this episode. Put your TikTok in the comment section. We would love to follow you here at Sweet Millionaire Formula and get some of your feedback on the TikTok life. Have you reached 1,000 followers? Have you made your platform monetization? And what is your niche? Drop that down in the comments of this episode, please. I would truly appreciate that. Or you can follow us on at Sweet Millionaire Formula on all platforms: YouTube, Spotify, Pinterest, Etsy, Tumblr, all those sites. It's at Sweet Millionaire Formula. Right. So you guys tell me, what is that your niche is on TikTok, and how important is TikTok to you? And are you willing to consider it to be a second form of income? Because one of the things that really changed my mind about TikTok, or that made me feel like I was way behind, is because I like saw old people on there. I see country bumpkins on there. I see pretty much any type of adult from all type of backgrounds, and they're selling, they're talking, they're challenging, they're having their audience tune in. And I didn't know that it's an audience-based platform, and I love that because you can really be yourself without having to like make everything look so perfect. And I think that that window of opening up the world, opening up our audiences and opening up our mindsets to a whole new audience allows for you to generate income. And I'm so excited about where TikTok can go, how I can use the platform to really monetize my life, not my lifestyle, but monetize the app in order to produce a stream of income that can allow me to continue to invest in Sweet Millionaire Formula, create our brands, and reach out and partner, all across the world, essentially. And so I'm just super excited about what TikTok can do. And I definitely want to know what your niches are. If you would drop them in the comment on this section, I would love in the comment sections to be blown up with all of your TikTok names. And I would love for you guys to just use TikTok as a second stream of income. We're going to talk about PIRs here until we can't talk about it no more. Passive income ratios. Make money that you're going to make while you're asleep. And if TikTok, one video can generate over $1,000, $1,400, and that can be deposited into your account, don't you think that you should be doing it? Now, everything is not for everybody, and I don't want to push this on anybody, but the explosion and the opportunity to have the access to an audience from all over the world. I believe I've been on the app like maybe 2 or 3 weeks fully now, and videos that I get like maybe 50 views on Instagram are getting like 900 views on TikTok, and that just lets me know that there's a more of an appealing audience on TikTok who's willing to spend, they're willing to be community, they're willing to learn, they're willing to be a part of what you have and what you have to sell. And so I'm super excited to make that transition. One of the first steps that I did was I had to realize that if I'm going to be on TikTok, then I need to niche down, and one of my niches is jewelry. And purses and jewelry, I don't know if it's an oversaturated market or not, but these small batches I'm about to place for my Alibaba and getting my jewelry to start this brand for TikTok, I'm so excited. And this is why having that stash of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 is important, because when you see an opportunity that you can make an LLC and you can see that this is something that you can run ads for your jewelry, not just with TikTok shop, but when you're not on TikTok, you can be on Etsy. If you're not on Etsy, you can be on Shopify, Facebook, all of these different places. You're able to, set up your email, run ads, collect numbers for texting or emails for emails, and you're able to generate an income just that way. You don't want to forget the foundational aspects of building a brand, which is collecting emails and collecting phone numbers, because once you have emails and phone numbers, you can go and sell any product at that point. But you want to make sure that you build a foundation and have products and products that allow people to not only be interested in what you're selling, but to also to be an example of your own personal brand, right? Segment 2, spill the wealth. Now, one of the key aspects of starting any business is creating that LLC. And I'm going to give you guys 5 of the most important aspects of starting a business and being official with your state, setting yourself up to get business funding through your Duns and Bradstreet identification number, and being able to open up credit cards with companies like NAV, who report positive payments. As long as you make your first 60 days of positive payment history, NAV will report positive reportings to Duns and Bradstreet, which will generate you a positive credit score. And I wanted to let you guys know those 5 key aspects of building an LLC. The first part of being an LLC is to register with your state. Go onto your state's website. I want to register a business entity, and you register that entity with the state, pay that fee, and boom, you have that LLC, right? Immediately after creating your LLC, you want to have an email and a phone number that is set up in an iPostal account. An email, business email, first, last name of your business, at Gmail, at Yahoo, at AOL, whatever you choose. Phone number. Your phone number needs to be set up. Have you ever called a place and being redirected to press 1 if, press 2 if, press 3 if? That's a automated set it up phone company. And so you can set your business up with a business phone number. And you're going to have to, because when Duns and Bradstreet runs your report to see if your business is official, if you don't have a phone number and a location, which is an iPostal for your account, then they're not going to consider your business to be an illegal entity. So you want to have an iPostal, an LLC, an email address, a phone number, and you also want to have a NAV business account. Your NAV business account is where you're going to be able to report those positive payments that you're making. So you're going to charge you $50 a month. You're going to pay $50 a month. They're going to give you maybe $5 of credit. You pay that credit right back, and they're going to have the money set up where they can take it immediately out your account so that you can pay NAV back two ways. You're paying them back from that $5 that you spent, and you pay that $5 immediately back, and then they're going to charge you as well the $50 a month, and you pay that $50 back. And so they have a two-way system set up for your business to generate a positive payment history immediately, right? All right. And then the third thing, that was all 5 things. So your LLC, email address, iPostal account, business phone number, and your NAV business account. Those are the 5 things you're going to use to set up your business account immediately. Once you have your idea and you're ready to start making money from your business, those are the things you're going to need to basically have a entity that's legal and representative in the Duns and Bradstreet system. The Duns and Bradstreet system is basically the FICO system for your business. So if you have a score of 80 or higher with FICO, then you're in a good standing and you're able to generate and apply for business funding. But you're going to have to start with a small business, the smaller businesses such as like Granger or Crown Supplies. You're going to have to get at least 3 to 5 vendors that you positively report for at least 90 days. And those companies, once they have those positive histories on your report, then you're able to apply for business credit with accounts like Shell, Amazon, Apple, and things of that nature. So it's just basically a stair-step building business brand of you establishing the foundation and then building everything on top of that. So credit report, your name, getting your credit score, that self-builder account. Getting your credit score is one thing. Getting your credit report is another thing. On the next episode, I'm going to break down the 12 companies that I had to stop. I had to cancel and freeze them from reporting my information because they were reporting my information inaccurately. And I had to stop these companies from reporting my information. And they had over 200 inaccuracies on my credit report. So I want to reveal that on the next episode. But once you create your LLC, once you have your business name, once you have your phone number, iPostal account, and your NAV business credits account set up, you are ready to start building and making money like a millionaire. So I'm super excited for you guys to do what you need to do to monetize your idea and brand yourself. Segment 3, millionaire moves. On this topic today, I'm going to get right into it. You need to set 6-month goals. You not having your 6-month goals set up in front of you and you not being able to see those goals, touch those goals, feel those goals, and check some of those goals off is the reason why you haven't progressed in life. Is the reason why you haven't made the next move. One of the things that sets me apart and that really makes me feel like I'm accomplishing different goals is because I have my goals sitting right in front of my living room. When I come home, when I wake up, whether I'm leaving my house or coming into my house, I see my goals every single day, and that really prompts me to be adamant about accomplishing things. Because as you look at it right now, 6 months of the year has passed. There's 6 months of the year left, and there's literally 7 weeks left of summer. So we have the opportunity right now to make a difference. And I just wanted to share some of my 6-month goals with you guys so that you be motivated to accomplish your 6-month goals and make millionaire moves. So I want to lose 25 pounds. I'm going to host One Sweet Millionaire Formula Build Her event. I want my podcast to be at 1,000 followers in the next 6 months. And I'm going to start batch content creating for my TikTok shop before I started posting my videos. So those are some of my 6-month goals, and those goals are listed right in front of me. And I'm super excited to accomplish goals like that because they keep me motivated and they keep me inspired to reach the next level. Sometimes in this lifetime, we get carried away with work and school, and that's all we can do. But I think when you have this creative energy that's inside of you that you're willing to pursue and that you're willing to put in work behind because you believe in it, because there was a mission about that idea that you have. When I created Sweet Millionaire Formula, the goal was to create millionaire women who had financial portfolios and who had set their children up for financial success, building generational wealth seamlessly. And if we have to take the time to build a foundation for 5 years, what's wrong with that? Because we know once the foundation is built correctly, we can build a house on top of that foundation. So I'm super excited to share my goals. I want you guys to share at least 3 of your goals in the comment section, or drop them on our Sweet Millionaire Formula page, Instagram, or our TikTok is at MoneyMona at 97. I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section. Other than that, I want you guys to have a money-making mindset, right? A money-making mindset. Woo! We covered a lot today, so we're going to do a recap. Here's the recap. Setting up your TikTok shops and getting to 1,000 followers so that you can have a passive income ratio from TikTok that brings you thousands of dollars from the views on your videos. Create an LLC and the 5 things that you need for your LLC in order to be business legit and create that millionaire generational wealth for you and your family. 6-month goals are going to be the deciding factor to you getting to the next level, or you staying comfortable and content where you are. Now, nobody wants to be content where they are, and nobody should be content where they are, because there's so much money to be made, opportunities to be created, and so many people to service. So don't forget to make sure that you're going after your goals. Don't forget to follow us, rate us 5 stars on this app. DM me your favorite moment from the TikTok shop and videos that you have seen that have been viral. Our handle is at Sweet Millionaire Formula. Until then, stack it, save it, and protect your peace in your pockets. Peace.